China's military might on full display at a massive parade in Beijing today, marking 80 years since the end of World War II. President Xi Jinping declaring that the great rejuvenation of his nation is, quote, unstoppable. As he warns the world faces a choice between peace or war. CNA's Si Hui had a front row seat.
A rare and striking image. Chinese President Xi Jinping making his way to Tiananmen, flanked by Russian President Vladimir Putin and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un, all facing challenges with the US and the West. They and over 20 other heads of state and government took prime position at the viewing gallery as China kicked off a grand gathering to mark Victory Day and 80 years since Japan's surrender in World War II. All eyes were on President Xi as he addressed more than 50,000 spectators on site and millions more watching at home and abroad. The Chinese leader framing the anniversary as a turning point in the country's history, declaring that the great rejuvenation of his nation was unstoppable.
中华民族是不畏强暴、自立自强的伟大民族。当年 面对正义与邪恶、光明与黑暗、进步与反动的生死较量，中国人民同仇敌忾，奋起反抗。今天，人类又面临和平还是战争、对话还是对抗、 共赢还是零和的抉择。
President Xi also said that the Chinese people always stand on the right side of history.
中国人民解放军始终是党和人民完全可以信赖的英雄部队。全军将士要忠实履行神圣职责。 加快建设世界一流军队，坚决维护国家主权、统一、领土完整，为实现中华民族伟大复兴提供战略支撑，为世界和平与发展做出更大贡献。
President Xi, who is also chairman of the Central Military Commission, inspected tens of thousands of troops lined up along Beijing's main boulevard, Chang'an Avenue. The parade involved formations of various military branches, including the People's Liberation Army's Rocket Force, which oversees the use of China's missile arsenal. New branches like the Aerospace Force and Information Support Force were also part of the march past.
A highly choreographed spectacle indeed, but also a show of military might on Beijing's iconic Tiananmen Square. Tens of thousands of troops marching towards Chinese President Xi Jinping's call to becoming a world-class military.
For the first time, the PLA unveiled its full strategic nuclear triad with land, air, and sea cruise missiles. State media hailing the weapons as China's strategic ace to safeguard the country's sovereignty and the nation's dignity. This amid tensions in the Taiwan Strait and disputes in the South China Sea. Other military hardware included hypersonic precision strike weapons and giant underwater drones also featured. But beyond the flexing of military might, the show ended on a poignant note. 80,000 doves and 80,000 balloons filled the sky, as China sought to frame its show of strength not only as deterrence, but also as a safeguard for peace and progress. Si Hui, CNA, Beijing.